I think I'm going to call this video, It's Always Something. Gentlemen, welcome back. My bladder pump for the chicken water blew up. Gave up the ghost. It was its time. I picked this up for, I think, $10 at an estate sale. It worked for a couple of years. Then it didn't work. Then I fixed it, which turned into a real pain in the ass trying to find the right capacitor for it. Turns out, Chinese stuff isn't the easiest to work on, but we fixed it. According to the date on this footage, for a video that I never actually made, it lasted for another year. And then finally, the motor windings burned up the other day. Alright, farewell. And fair seas to you, good soldier. That thing didn't owe me anything. But now I need to get water to the birds. And of course, like everything else, like the great Discovery Channel shows of the 2000s, we have a time crunch. There's the one and only snowstorm of ever is going to hit here of all time. So we got to get over to Harbor Freight, find some sort of replacement. I don't think I need like a bladder pump like that. That's more for like a well. I just need like a transfer pump or something. Something in the half a horsepower range, something like that. This was a 1 horse and like filled the bladder, and I don't need all that. I just need to get liquid from one area, the tanks, into the pond and chicken water and duck water, drinking water 20 feet away. So I've already put the legwork in. Nobody watches scrapping videos, but I've already scrapped this out. I got all the copper out of it. So I like to consider this bladder pumps chapter closed. Let's go see if we can get them some water. Also, it's like 24 degrees outside. So this is going to really suck. Why couldn't the thing blow up in like October when it's 75 degrees out? So first step, let's go over to Harbor Freight, see what they got in stock, and then see how we're going to have to adapt, because it's obviously not going to line up. You don't care. Let's roll. All right. Well, I was going to plan on switching pumps to like just like a clear water pump, but the more I thought about it, that would have been a dumb idea. Just because I do use it for like the hose. And I didn't know how, like, the buildup on a regular pump without a bladder like this would have worked. And for what it's worth, I did get a couple years out of a used one of these. So I just decided to go for a straight swap. Also, who wants to be replumbing everything? You know what I mean? I already have the plumbing infrastructure there set up one other time, and I do know it works. So, oh, look at this, all nice and new. Nice and new. Oh, looks pretty much, the only difference on this one to the old one is that this one has an on-off switch. That's pretty nice. All right. Some paperwork that we don't need. Well, also, I figure let's do as much work in here as we can do before we go outside, because it hasn't really gotten any warmer. And another benefit of working inside is I get an opportunity to use my new limited edition Nipex. Look at these. Ooh, nice push button Cobras with the dual tone black handles. What? Mama knows just what Daddy likes for Christmas. That sounded gross. She asked, and I told her. No reason to be salacious. You know what? Just because it looks like I have it on there before, throw a little pipe dope on here, if I can find it. If I can't find it, who put this right back where it's supposed to be? Damn, this pipe dope is from the year of the flood. They put, this is no good. They put the pipes in the pyramids with this pipe dope. This can specifically. So, I think I'm just, it's no good. Thinking back, that pipe dope's probably older than both of my kids combined. So we'll just give it a liberal coating of Teflon tape. I'm necking down because I'm going from 1 inch here to garden hose. So I just have this bushing set up. If you had 1 inch discharge for like irrigation or something, or regular plumbing, this is technically a shallow well pump. You could just go right in, but You have to buy all that. Unlike other pumps at Harbor Freight, this one does not come with any fittings. Dang it. All right, so what can we do here? Can I undo this pressure switch? Or should I just remake this? I don't think I have a street L. Yeah, so I don't have a street L, but I did find the bag from the last time the pump blew up. And I got this fitting here, which will match. I guess it doesn't have to be a street L because, do I have an elbow? I have an elbow. I could just make a close nipple and then come out because I do have more room that way. So it's not the end of the world. And I think I even have, yeah, that's the same. Whoa, whoa. That's the same other half of the union. That's what's on, outside. All right, so we can just remake this, but I'm not gonna have the same. Oh, I did find some more pipe dope, so just quickly redo this. I think having flan on there would have been good enough, but you know what? You gotta use it. Oh, that's a lot nicer. Everything works better with lube. Well, we got this crap up, might as well sink this in. On the bright side, it's way better than working outside, I tell you that. Not doing the U2 cliche click. Not doing it. Fighting every fiber in my being to not do it, but I'm not doing it because it's a cliche now. Neither one of these feels full. That's my MO. Leave myself an empty can. It's kind of making me laugh. Back when I used to do this stuff for a living, I'd go through gallons and gallons of the purple cut finder and glue. Now I got the little homeowner size stuff. Little teeny tiny things, and they dry out before I finish them. But the smell still brings back memories. All right, let's go outside. Get this thing plumbed up. It's too cold for everybody. Everyone's hanging out inside. Let's see how bad I screwed up the measurements here. It should be okay. I think the big flaw in my system here is that this is an indoor use pump only. But listen, I'll just put a little roof over this thing. Maybe get a little bit more life out of it. So, what I did was, there we go. I left enough room for couplings, except where I needed it. What are you gonna do? You know what? Now that I'm all plumbed up and in place, now's a good time to test it, right? Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. Could have done it in the house. All right. No, I'm not priming it with bleach. That would be pretty metal, but it's just water. All right, here goes nothing. Definitely not enough water in there. At least not enough to get past the check valve. All right. All right, all primed up. Got a leak somewhere. That's the hose. Hose is leaking. It's not the pump's fault. What about what we did today? So far, so good. Cool. Let's go test it. Great. And it kicks off. Beautiful. Check valve still working. Successful replacement. Overall, not teabag. Hardest part about this job was opening my wallet. You know, a pump that used to cost $99 is now $169. Thanks, Joe Byron. You're almost out of here. That's it. Got another couple hours before the weather moves in. I got to put the plow on. I also got to pump more water up into these tanks because the more water there is, the harder it is for it to freeze, because I do keep that small pump circulating. It's just I found that when you got 500 gallons, it's a lot harder to freeze hard than it is, you know, 100 gallons in the bottom. So gonna pump some water up, get the pump that we just installed all drained back out, because that will freeze. Ask me how I know. Put the plow on the little machine. If we get any sort of appreciable snow, I will go ahead and film it, because folks like plowing videos, which is cool with me. But because I am putting the plow on proactively, it's gonna rain. So don't look forward to that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you on the next one. Goodbye. I don't think it's gonna do anything to make you wet, though.
It's red, Mom. Are you going outside?